welcome to Amfetu. We are all very shocked by the tragic death of 3 youths falling from an unfinished or a half-collapsed bridge in UP Badaun district. 3 youths who were traveling in the morning in their vehicle because of a wrong navigation or information or a misinformation regarding the bridge. They drove through the bridge and they fell down from the bridge to a 25 feet fall, and they underwent a tragic on-spot death. So that's very tragic incident.
3 men lost their lives while following GPS directions. Their car, guided by Google Maps, drove onto a bridge that collapsed earlier in the year due to flooding, but this change was not reflected in the GPS system. The vehicle plunged 50 feet into the Ramganga River in Faridpur on the night of November 23, 2024.
Can we call this is a death? In fact, this is really a killing by a system, killing by our public system, because every passenger or every vehicle owner pays tax to the government. That is for ensuring a smooth, safe and comfortable drive for the vehicle owners. But here in this case, it was very embarrassing to see that many of the news channels, many of newspapers put their headlines: Google Maps went wrong and a tragic death to 3 youths.
Among the victims were 2 brothers, Vivek and Amit from Farrukhabad, along with their friend Nitin, who were travelling from Gurugram to Bareilly to attend a wedding. Villagers discovered the wrecked car in the river on the morning of November 24th and informed the police. By the time help arrived, all 3 men were already dead.
मौके पर जाकर देखा गया तो एक वैगनार कार जो कि टैक्सी प्रतीत होती है, अचानक पुल खत्म होने से वह बीच नदी में गिर गई.
Family members revealed that the victims had relied on Google Maps for navigation.
Is it true? Because now the technology is used very, very wide, and more than 80% of the riders are using their navigation map to go through their even a familiar route or a new route especially. So this navigation maps helps us in giving information even if it is a very midnight where no one else to ask for a help, ask for a direction, or when language is an issue for asking for a navigation, or when there are parallel multiple routes, what's the traffic condition in different routes, which is the fastest route. So all that information, people are really dependent on these navigation maps. Globally, Google Maps is a monopoly, we can say, and there were other apps like Waze. I think that is acquired by Google Maps again. So that's becoming a more of a centralized, and it's happening in a monopoly globally. So what can we do from a government system? That this is not just a mistake from a contractor who ignored to put a danger sign at the start of the bridge, or it is not because of a hazy driving habits of the youths, or it is not just because that people are addicted to the technology. Rather, it is our system, it's a government machineries should be able to make use of, utilize this technology and systems and ensure the safety of the public.
They held department officials responsible, pointing out the incomplete bridge and the lack of barricades to warn oncoming vehicles.
संकेतक लगे थे और दीवार भी उठाई गई थी, लेकिन वो ये जानकारी में आया है कि वो 2 दिन पहले वहाँ ग्रामीणों ने तोड़ी थी और वो पूरी तरह से फिर तत्काल रिपेयर नहीं हुई है.
FIR has been registered against PWD, Google Regional Manager and some unknown villagers.
PM साहब से मेरी रिक्वेस्ट है कि मेरे साथ तो ये घटना घटी है और आगे और लोगों के सामने ना घटे.
Google had not commented on the tragedy until 24th November 2024. In their blog How We Map the World, Google Maps engineers explain how they use satellite and street-level imagery to provide real-time updates. This data is integrated with machine learning algorithms and cross-referenced with information from over 1,000 authoritative sources, including local governments and transportation agencies. While these systems are generally accurate and reliable, their effectiveness depends on the frequency of data updates. This tragic accident in Bareilly highlights the risk associated with outdated mapping data. To make matters worse, the absence of physical barricades or warning signs compounded the danger, turning a routine journey into a fatal disaster.
So for avoiding any monopoly, but at the same time using the technology to safeguard the citizens or the public's life is a responsibility from the government system. For example, Ministry of Road Transport is responsible for the vehicle management. Even they have a site Parivahan which helps us for paying the tax, RC renewal, and many vehicle related or public transport related compliances. So the same department should be able to take up safety as a first measure or a very primary responsibility, and ensures that the updated information regarding the roads, the bridge conditions, the fastest routes, the obstacles, the gutters road, and those many information, especially on the safety aspects. The apps from the government is an inevitable part, even to the remotest area, because we know the maps are being updated by the users when they update their travel, and that data is generating more information, more updated information that is being passed on to the subsequent travelers. But when it's a government system, collaborating with different departments of public works department, roads and bridges, or a revenue department who is doing the survey, digital survey, these departments should be able to collaborate and give an updated information to the Ministry of Road Transport or a Parivahan section, and an updated map should be provided for all the passengers. I think that's a system that we should be able to demand. And because it's a question of safety, every life is very precious. Every life is a very precious resource for the nation, for the country, for the society. FITB is very focused on these kind of issues which is related to the mobility, its safety, and smooth driving ambience. So let's keep discussing these vital issues and try to figure out solutions which ensures the safety of the public. Thank you and see you again.